Hello everyone, Cyber Eclipse here, and we are back for more Sailor Moon, another story. This is Sailor Jupiter's part of Chapter 2. We're still looking for the He Stones. We're halfway done. This is as far as I can go, but... could the stone needed to protect Mamoru-san really be here? Now, if I remember correctly, Sailor Jupiter is in my neck of the woods, Canada. Marine National Park. Obviously a very rural part of Canada. I wonder, is this really a national park? Well, I'll start looking for the stone tomorrow. Now then, what shall I have for dinner? I guess I'll catch some trout and have shioki for dinner. I'd admit, Canada looks really pretty. They made Canada look really pretty and all that. Huh? Who's that over there? So sorry. I could smell something really good. Huh? Are you hungry? Come over here and I'll give you half of mine. Oh, how nice. Really? That guy. He looks just like my senpai who I just broke up with. Ooh, I sense a little crush. Oh, this is tasty. There's not many people around here that can make such tasty stuff. I live just around here, but I was still hungry. Moocher. Huh? Around here? But isn't this a national park? Anyway, are you here at Marine Lake for sightseeing? He's hiding something. I'm just looking for something. A stone by the name of nephrite. If I don't find it, someone will die. Huh? There's a stone around here like that. Really? Alright, we're in luck, yeah. Perhaps someone at the village will know. Village? Yeah, I'm not meant to tell outsiders, but... I live in Medias Village. It's in the forest, completely surrounded by trees. Most people think it's too hard to get as far as the village. Everyone who makes it there gets one of these pendants. I have one more, so I'll give this one to you. Really? Yeah, it's for your great cooking. Okay, we got a pendant. Now that you have the pendant, I'll take you to the village. Something smells fishy and it's not the food. Come on, let's go to Medias Village. This is my village. Wow, that was tough to get to. My dad's the village chief here. While you're here, you can stay at my house. Well, I have to go look something up in the village literatures. Okay. So here we are. Might as well get the equipment ready, because we're going to be battling somewhat soon. So a bracelet and an earring will do just fine for now. You can get more accessories here like you can in every other village. Same stuff, you know, as we've seen in other videos. Now, there's something you have to remember about Sailor Jupiter. She is one of the weakest Senshi, so it's funny that she's more towards the front, but she is balls weak. And the enemies here are strong, like one or two hit kills. So the trick is to put Sailor Jupiter the farthest in the back that you can. I found this out the hard way. Because the farther you are in the back, even though you can't make as high of a damage to monsters, they won't be able to hit you as hard, and that's what you want. Because you can't damage the monsters if they hit you first and you're dead in one hit, right? So make sure to keep Sailor Jupiter in the back, especially as you're leveling her up. I would level her up a little bit higher than Sailor Mars and Mercury because she's weaker, which is very odd, and for some reason that bitch won't talk to me. Which is odd because Sailor Jupiter is a tomboy. She gets into fights. She's physically strong. You'd think that she would at least have stronger physical attacks than the other Senshi, but no, she's actually one of the weakest characters in this game. So I don't understand why they did that, considering what her character's supposed to be like, but whatever. Anyway, remember, Sailor Jupiter in the back. At least until she's at a higher level. Then you can kind of put her a little bit closer and she'll be able to survive. So this takes a little bit more strategy, but not too much. Always check the barrels. Yeah, for some reason they said that that man that we met apparently said that this village was hard to get to. It wasn't hard to get to at all. We just walked through the forest and boom, you're there. How the hell would we get a pendant for that? And why would somebody who makes it to the village get a pendant anyway? What would be the use of it? No, I'm not lost. I don't usually need to use those people. You know, the people that you ask, are you lost? And then they tell you what to do. Like, did you do this? Did you do that? I don't need anybody checking in with me with what I do. I know what I'm doing. Item shop. Okay, let's get some more armor, because that is a real necessity here. But first, let's get the P earring first to keep my defense up. And well, let's see. Aha! Cure 3 EP. I'm getting as much as I can because when I was playing Sailor Mars part of the chapter, I forgot to get it. And you really do need them with Jupiter, especially if you're not planning on leveling her up higher than the other Senshi. I personally am, but it doesn't hurt to have a lot. I think. Okay, he seems a little mad about the other village. What's going on? That's good. Okay. Well, we're not from the other village, so I guess we don't pose a threat. You'd think that outsiders would pose more of a threat than the neighboring village, but whatever. That tree there is a dungeon for later. You'll learn about it. How in the world did you get as far as here? It's not that far. Maybe before. Nephrite Stone. I've heard that name somewhere before. Says the little bottle cap kid with the glasses. Although I shouldn't make fun of that kid because, when I was young, I was the little bottle cap lensed kid with the glasses. So I'm sure I got made fun of a lot. Actually, I did get made fun of a lot, so maybe I shouldn't make fun of those people with the bottle cap glasses. I'm glad they're more fashionable nowadays. I mean, you don't really have bottle cap lenses anymore, because, like, my lenses are still thick now, but they're enough to still look like regular glasses. And they help keep things straight. So we're just gonna wander around here. This music is really annoying. I really hate it. Because it's just this, I don't know, it's this piercing flute tune that's so repetitive. And oh, it makes me want to shoot myself. It really does. Why do all the girls in this village refuse to talk to me? Because you've become George Sand's bride. Huh? There must be some mistake. I think he's a really cool guy and all, but I could never be his bride. That's just... So, is George-san getting married to that other person? That other person? Does George-san have a lover? Yes. Ah, what bad luck. Is it hopeless for me again this time? You just said you wouldn't marry him! Who cares? But the village chief disapproves of the match. Who's George Sand's lover? A girl from the neighboring village called Mary. Mary is the daughter of that village's chief as well. Only, we've had a falling out with the neighboring village. Politics. And it seems that those two's marriage will never happen. Really? I want to help those guys get back together. Make up your mind! The girls from the village want to as well, but... But? You gonna finish that sentence? The marriage between George-san and Mary isn't a good idea, I think. Okay, first you're saying you can never be his bride. Then you're pissed off that he's taken. And then you're gonna help him keep his girlfriend that you were just originally pissed off because he was taken. What the fuck is wrong with you, Jupiter? Mary? I knew her for 3 years, but we're not friends with that village anymore. It'd be great if there were a way to reconcile, but... Where's the neighboring village? It's towards the east, but... Are you going to go see Mary? I'm bringing you guys back together. Don't wait up for me, though. Are you really going to meet with Mary? George, why don't you grab yourself by the balls, walk over to the neighboring village, take Mary, and run off and elope somewhere? Who cares about what your parents think? If you do love each other, then, you know, be together. George wants to marry that girl from the other village. I completely forbid it. Fuck you. George wants to marry that girl. I can put... Oh, okay, I already read that. George, what a pansy. I mean, if you love someone, then do whatever it takes to be with them. Like, family will eventually understand. I mean, you gotta do what makes you happy. And I'm talking you in general now. I'm not so much talking about George and Mary, but, you know, you gotta do what makes you happy. And even if everyone else doesn't agree with it, if you feel that it's right, then go for it. And yeah, it would hurt, because you'd obviously lose loved ones if they don't agree and say they cut you off. People will eventually understand, and if they don't, then they're not worth having in your life to begin with. I mean, you know, true friends, family, whatever, love you no matter what, and will stand by you no matter what. Even if they don't agree with your decision, they still respect the fact that it's your life and you can do what you want. You can respect people's opinions, but you don't have to let it rule you. And that's my speech. And I firmly believe that. Now, let's go do some battles. And there's also a nifty little secret. But let's look around here first. There are no battles around here. This is where we met George and we had the fish and all that like 2 seconds ago. But yeah, I'm just looking around, seeing if there's anything. There's nothing really here. The rocks really block your path. The rocks and the stumps. Real forest area. Obviously they made up the names, because as far as I'm aware, there's no place named Medeas Village in Canada. But if this is Canada, I don't know. I know I'm going on a stereotype, but Canadian people are supposed to be nicer. They're not supposed to be assholes. But I shouldn't generalize. There are some asshole Canadians. I've met quite a few. And here is the secret. Going all the way up, and here's this guy. What? You want a puzzle piece? Okay, here you go. Don't know why that random guy would be carrying a puzzle piece, but whatever. Who am I to question game logic? And here are the enemies. Now notice that I'm all the way in the back. You'll see why. My HP is only 122. Let's use this. And they hit you 11. That goes pretty quickly. Now, if I was closer, they'd hit me like 40, anywhere from 30 to 50 HP, I'm sure. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating a little bit, but yeah, it's nuts. Enemies should not be this strong if you're just starting out with whatever Senshi you're playing with. It's ridiculous. But anyway, the secret is keep using Supreme Thunder. It hits them the most. It hits both enemies. And you can do the most amount of damage because it takes the least amount of EP. So just stay in the back. Keep doing that until you level up. That's all there is to it. And I wouldn't even dare attempt going into the front row until maybe at least level, 14, 15? See, my HP was so low, I actually had to use a healing item. That's how strong these enemies are, and that's how weak Jupiter is. It's bullshit, really. I died many times before figuring that out. But let's take this bastard down. Slowly but surely, let's take this bastard down. Now, these enemies, this is where the game starts to kind of introduce status effects more. I mean, these enemies, try to inflict poison on you. And it hits you pretty hard. And then, obviously, poison it reduces your HP during the battle. And also lasts after battle, so it's good to use an item that heals poison, like an antidote or something to that effect. And that took quite a few hits. Same thing applies. Keep battling until the monsters can be taken down in one hit. I know I've said this in almost every video, but, you know, it's a good reminder. And I'll stop saying it now. I can't even tell what some of these things are. Like, it's just a big white blob to me. I can't make out where its face is, and I don't know, I think it has a tail, but it's not moving. I don't know. I can't see the details with some of these monsters, and this is one of them. Now let's go back to Medea's village. And yeah, East Mishi Village, West Medea's village. So Mishi Village must be the one that they're having the argument with. And I will be right back after I've leveled up, okay? Now we're all leveled up. We're all nice and healthy. And that's good, all nice and saved and ready to go. I am at level, looks like level 19 here. As you can see, Jupiter is quite a bit stronger. And I've put her a little bit closer ahead. She's not at the back. I put her 2 positions up. And I think that's a pretty good spot to have her at. Now that she's stronger and she won't be taken down so quickly, it's good to have her a little bit more in the front row so she can pack a bit more of a punch. But still not get taken down too easily because her HP still is quite low. In terms of other Senshi, anyway. So let's go to Mishi Village. Let's see what's going on there. We'll see Mary and see if we can't bring these 2 lovebirds together. So tragic that George doesn't have the gumption to just go to the village and come see her and say, too bad, we're getting married. Tough shit. And actually stick up for them. Why the hell would Mary want to marry a wiener like that? I mean, stick to your guns, man, really. But no, some outsider, stranger, you know, we gotta do it, cause, yeah, cause Jupiter's awesome like that. Jupiter, the Senshi of love. I know that's actually Sailor Venus, and Sailor Moon, the protectors of love and justice, but I guess they all are, in a sense. This is Mishi Village. In the other village's custom, it seems you have to get something and blah blah blah. I don't know. I didn't actually read all that. It doesn't really matter. I mean, basically it just says they can't get married because of some customs, which is why George had to go read the literature after, and, you know, trying to find loopholes. I don't know. But there's got to be exceptions to rules, and I think customs are no exception either. There should be no exception to things that... There should be exceptions to what can... I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. I'm tired. It's midnight. Actually, it's almost 12:30. I'm gonna go to bed after this, I think. And that's why I've been searching stuff, because you never know where things will end up. So the puzzle piece should be almost done by now. And we're only in chapter 2. And I found another puzzle piece! Look at that! Yay! We've been arguing with the other village for the last How many years? I didn't see that. Another puzzle piece. Look at that. I think you can get all your puzzle pieces from battles as well. I don't think it really matters. I don't understand why they hid those pieces there, but whatever. Anyway. Alright, let's see what different items are here. Red berry, blueberry, holy berry. Bathmatics are standard. P. Earrings and bracelets and anklets are also pretty standard. Nigeria is pretty standard too. I'll get some of those because Venus needs some. So we'll stock up. And some of the other Senshi as well need some. Like, we haven't played all the Senshi yet. I'm sure you guys know what ones we haven't played yet. But just in case you haven't thought of it, I'm not going to spoil it. I won't spoil it for you guys, don't worry. Make sure I have everything here. I was looking for something, but I don't know what I was looking for. But I guess I was just checking to make sure all the stuff was in the correct order. Which it is. Yep, good. Okay. Enough of the detour. Let's check this place out. See what we can do, what we can find. See if there's anything we can get. I gotta admit, this place does look clean. Like nice clean sheets and barrels and all that stuff. It doesn't look dirty at all. Okay, stuff's been falling down around the village chief's house. I wonder why. I think it's a bad omen for him being an asshole to the other village chief, but whatever. Bad karma. It's bad karma to keep love away. 'Cause love creates good karma. Here's the village chief's house. It's like a giant castle. It's more like a castle than a house. Jeez, it's huge. We don't talk with people from Medea's village. Ow! Leave Mishi village immediately. There was no need to push me. Why? What in the world? Is this a pendant? Another one. This pendant looks like the same one I got from George. Hey, could you climb up here and bring that with you? What the? Huh? Are you the one that dropped this from the window? I could hear Father shouting at you. Are you from Medea's village? That pendant is George's. Tell me about him. Shh! Don't talk in such a loud voice. I'm Jupiter. I thought that maybe you people could help me. Do you want to be together with George? Yes, if I was with him, I wouldn't want anything else in the world. This is a little embarrassing. Mary, are you talking in there? Uh-oh. Come out of there, Mary? Oh no, there's nowhere we can hide. What's wrong? Mary, come out now. In case he comes from the next room, you can leave that way. But that way is... Well, how about we just break down the wall? Huh? What the hell? How would we do that? Just watch. Cool! You've got earth-shattering strength, Jupiter. Now, if she could only show off that strength in battle, we'd be set. It's no big deal. The exit's covered up. Oh yeah, will they be able to break through to come after us? No, I don't think this... No, I think this leads underground. Could this go all the way to the buried ruins of the ancient god? It seems to be connected all over the place. Only, no one knows where the exit to it is. Let's go underground. True, it's better than sticking around here. Huh? But... It's okay. We'll find a way out somehow. Way to stay positive, Jupiter. Come on, let's go. Now, this ruins the mood. Why the hell would the peaceful music be coming on again when we're trying to get away from Mary's dad? Because Mary's dad has kept her cooped up in the house. That's pointless. Father's just on the other side of that door. Haha, yeah, I just wanted to see what she would say if I did that. But anyway, yeah, let's head to the ruins of the ancient god and see if we can't figure out a way out. Emerald earrings. Okay, let's equip those. Because that is for Sailor Jupiter. What's interesting is that it doesn't matter really who it's for. I think I have this correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, but any Senshi can wear any armor, even if it's intended for a certain other Senshi, like Sailor Jupiter could wear Sailor Mars Ruby Tiara or something. A red berry, okay. And a blueberry. We could buy this stuff at the store, but it's kind of cool to get them from chests for free. Anything interesting? Nope. Okay. Let's keep going. And see you guys next time.